Welcome back, you amazing motherfuckers, to this week's episode of This Is How the World Ends podcast, where not even the slow descent into oblivion can keep us from appreciating the fuck out of you, our fans.
Yeah.
This is
All
Krupa.
5 of you.
This is Krupa here with Daver, Nico, and Jake, and you are fucking awesome.
And you
How's
are
everybody else
right
feeling?
wherever you are.
How's everybody else feeling today, guys?
I feel good. I honestly
Feeling good.
Feeling fan-fucking-tastic, group. Thanks for asking.
Aw, shucks.
Oh, shucks.
Well, I'm ready to go. I feel good
Let's
too.
do
It's
this.
been a little
Yeah,
while.
we got a lot to
Had a
go
bit of a
through.
hiatus. We really
We
did.
got
This
a
here,
lot
weekend.
to do. Gonna be a very busy weekend.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done this, but
Yeah.
Yep.
But you won't know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Take our
mean,
word
To
for
you,
it.
we're hard at work every week.
It's definitely not April right now when we
Yeah,
record
nope,
this.
Nope. WrestleMania isn't this weekend.
You know what's funny is you're saying that like, oh wow, that's like so crazy, but it's like it's still gonna be like in the past for them. By
Oh
a good
yeah.
chunk.
This is going to be in May
It's
without
like,
a
wait,
doubt.
what?
That's so it's
Yeah.
so awkward.
That's just the
All
way
right.
it goes.
April
Sorry,
showers bring May podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Funny
It was
enough,
a
it's
March
raining
flu
outside
that
right
brought
now.
an April shower that brought a May. But anyway, so
a
for
lot
for
of rambling on this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
so for anyone who's unfamiliar with how things work to this point, if you're brand new to this, you got some homework to do. But basically, the four of us sit around and shoot the shit on various post-apocalyptic scenarios and have a little bit of fun with it in a contest-style manner.
Just a little bit.
Just
Yeah.
a little bit.
I enjoy 5 minutes of the hour that we get together.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
we,
no.
we put in like an hour plus worth of work for like 3 to 5 minutes of really good material.
Yeah.
And it's your job to find it.
I take this very seriously.
No timestamps.
So, Jake, without further ado, how's about you explain what kind of shenanigans we're getting ourselves into this week?
All right. So, this is an oldie but goldie.
Goldie, but Goldie.
Like the fish.
What we have today is a zombie apocalypse, and
Oh.
you're surviving like you do, and you come upon a stranger,
Like you try
As
to.
one does.
and you come upon a stranger, and you go, you know what? I'm going to stick with this stranger. So in the hopes that we can survive together and like be able to fend for ourselves better.
It's a lonely world, you know?
Turns out that stranger is really fucking annoying, and you just cannot stand another minute with him. And so we're gonna put Krupa, Nico, and Daver into some scenarios and see how they would handle what they would do with this stranger.
Can you tell us where we are? Because we are in a specific place, kind of an ode to an old school movie, which I'm sure a lot of you will remember.
Right. We're in Daver's house.
No, not where we are, silly.
We are in a mall.
Correct.
We're in a mall during a zombie apocalypse.
And it's going down.
Yep.
Which, like, I feel like that's the best place.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
You would be so fortunate to be
It
in
would.
a mall.
It's good and bad because you have a lot of options
Well,
for stuff, but
Unless-
at the same time, malls are popular even with zombies.
Well, no. So the way
It's a
I
fair
looked
point.
at it
hard
is,
hard to secure.
Yeah.
I looked at it as I at least, I don't know about your guys' malls, but
Okay.
hey,
I think you're the only one who.
I've secured all the entrances, so
Oh,
I'm
real easy
basically
for you to say.
barricaded in.
You can't see them, but they're secured.
Yeah,
Trust me.
I
Trust me
wasn't
on
aware
this
that
one.
was part of the deal.
nobody's fucking getting in or out.
also, just so you know, I worked at a mall for like 3 years, and on a Sunday morning, it looks like a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, you
you
just
have
got all
all-
the old people power walking.
That's all it is. It's so scary,
Yeah.
dude. It's so scary.
We're
Like,
sorry for all
ugh.
of our elder power walkers out
Yeah.
there.
This one's
Yeah,
for,
for
you.
any of you, for any of you whose grandkids taught you how to use that thing that you're listening to us on.
Yeah.
Who wants
Thank
to go
you.
hang with Grandpa?
All you guys listen on the podcast.
All right, yeah, cool,
All right.
cool, man. So why
Are
don't
we ready?
I'm ready.
Question 1.
Born, baby.
Nico was
All
just
right.
born.
I was just born
What is
yesterday.
born to be ready?
So, in the first scenario, if this stranger got so annoying that they had to be taken care of,
AKA murdered.
thank you, Daver.
You're welcome.
How would you do it?
He just
Okay.
said murder?
So
We gotta censor that out.
Krupa, you're starting.
yeah, I mean, I had a real dilemma with this. I don't know about you guys because, like, at first I'm like, oh, there are so many ways you could kill someone in a zombie apocalypse. Like, there's so much available to you, you know.
Endless possibilities.
But at the same time, I don't know. Like, I would still feel real shitty for fucking murdering somebody for being annoying. So it's like I'm caught in this place where it's like, what do they do? Like, what are they realistically doing that's so annoying that I want to like not just kill them, but like if I throw them off a roof into a herd of zombies, like just think of how horrible a way that is to go. Did they really earn that? You know what I mean?
That's the whole point. They did.
They did.
But like, I'm just trying to picture how, but like the only thing I had to put myself in a place where like, okay, what would make me want to be like, get creative with this?
Before you go on, Krupa is fast forwarding to our tiebreaker question, if there is going to be one, which is how annoying they are. We'll get to that, Krupa. As of right now, you're killing this motherfucker.
I'm killing this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, all right,
Don't hold back, or you
I would
lose this
say-
round.
I would say,
In fact, you know what? Hold back.
I
Go
would
ahead.
say this, assuming that they did something that would absolutely push me off the deep end.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would prop like, oh God, I think the most fucked up way I could do this, and that's what I really thought about, is if you were going to go down that path, you're going all the way down that path.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
that's how
I
you
would
kill someone.
I think I would and this will be made clear
It's a
for
commitment.
later, but this is gonna go way in the deep end real quick, so good luck. Anyway,
I'm ready to get
try and
dark,
keep up.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm
So
ready.
all right, so let's get
I've
dark.
already got this shit written.
So has anyone
down.
seen the movie Saw?
Oh, you
Yeah.
are going down. Ugh, you're
Yeah.
gross.
So here's the first thing is I would basically try and quarantine this person off into an area and make it so that their only escape would be through gruesome and brutal injury to themselves, right?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Now here's the even worst part about this.
You're sick.
All right. The even worse part about this is that I would set it up in a way where that on the other side of the door they're escaping from is the herd of zombies.
Oh, that's so good.
So your options
Wow.
are A, sit there and starve to death, B, gruesomely wound the hell out of yourself and die bleeding,
gruesomely get gruesome.
or C, somehow get your ass out of that situation just in time to get eaten alive.
Or D, all of the above.
Yeah. And I'll get into why or what someone would have to do in order to push me to that point. Because otherwise, if you haven't pushed me past the edge, like, and I had to kill you, I just had to do it for some reason, and I didn't like loathe you, like, I would just try and do it quick. You know what I mean? Like, what's the quickest way possible? Like, but
Making them
no.
physically hurt
Wait a
themselves.
minute. No. I'm
Wait a minute.
separating. No. Listen. I'm separating the two because the scenario I gave you.
Hi, this is contradictory.
No, listen. The scenario you're not understanding. The scenario that I gave to you is a scenario where we like this person has done something so heinous that I'm literally taking revenge
Yeah.
on this person.
Okay.
Right, right.
I get that.
Versus this person has to die, but I don't have any hatred for this person,
Right.
which I would kill them as mercifully as possible, which would not be that scenario I mentioned.
Right.
So, are you picking one or two scenarios?
There has to be two.
His
Not me.
His is the torture part.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
torching and the killing.
it has to be taken care of.
Basically,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that torture part because it's basically saying don't fuck me over in the zombie apocalypse, or
Or else
We're gonna
you're
play a
getting
game.
thrown into the zombie apocalypse.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's what I'm going with.
All right.
I love
I
that
like-
it was like, I don't know what this person did to me. I don't even know why I want to kill him, but if I have to,
But God forbid that son of a bitch.
Ooh, we're gonna make a game out of it.
I just put the whole world on notice, basically.
I love he like gets out of the Saw scenario. He's like, oh, thank God. He opens the door. And
Yeah,
the
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, out of the frying pan into the fire.
Yep.
Amazing.
So,
I like
that's
it.
That's a good one.
that's a good one. I mean,
Gruesome to be gruesome.
and
or-
gruesome to be gruesomely gruesome.
I told you we were going to get dark. I don't think you guys were ready for it to
No.
get
No,
that dark.
Am I second or
Daver is second.
Oh, beautiful.
Whoa.
Hey, beautiful.
Hey. So what I would do is, I mean, I'm just going off of, the normal mall situation. I'm thinking of, well, I'm trying
The
to
normal
set
mall
this-
situation.
Normal mall situation, not like this whole zombie
Go
thing
to
outside.
Go to Hot Topic, wear some track pants.
I gotta go to Hot Topic first, get all black, and just wear very gothic things. Get in the mood, Maybe dress up like Brandon Lee from The Crow.
There you go.
Really, and then I'm gonna go to a sporting goods store. I'm gonna pretend like I'm getting pretend. I'm gonna basically pretend like I'm getting stuff just in case a zombie came in. I could fend myself.
Fend yourself. Fend yourself. It's
Pretending
fend
to get
for
something.
yourself
Fend
or
for
defend
myself.
yourself.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah, time out. David's pretending to get something. The zombie's just gonna come in and be like, "Oh, he's just shopping." It's just like, okay, I'm not
Leave
gonna
that
bother
guy
him.
out. Leave that guy out. No, okay. Fend for myself.
Right.
So I would bring this person with me. Be like, let's go get some supplies just as a just in case kit. Because again, I've barricaded my door. So
And I'm
nobody's
gonna
getting
cut
it.
that fucker like
But
a bitch.
whatever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a baseball bat. And a lot of us have done this. You've gone to the
Uh-oh.
top floor of the mall.
I don't know.
No, you've gone to the top floor of the mall and you look over the edge and you're like, whew, that's a long way down. I do it all the time at the mall. Every time I'm like, oof, that's
I got
a
a quick-
fucking long way.
I hate to be that guy.
When I was little, me and my buddy were waiting to see a movie, and like our parents were buying the tickets or something. And he
spit on something.
no, he had like a quarter. He's like, I dare you to drop this quarter off the edge. So I dropped off the edge and hit some dude in the head.
Whoa.
They got all pissed and came up. We were like, I don't know what happened.
I would have just booked it to the other side of the fucking. I wouldn't have waited
Yeah.
there, right where
I
the
was
fucking.
I was little. I didn't know what the fuck to do.
Oh well.
I was like, oh fuck, I'm in trouble.
Dude, little fucking side note. That was like when someone threw a granola bar out the bus window and it hit some car. The dude thought it was a rock, stopped the bus, got on the bus, and was yelling at us. We were in like 7th grade. Our bus driver let some random dude on our bus.
That's the most important part of this.
How long
story.
do you think he had to be there yelling before he realized how fruitless his efforts would be? Just yelling at a bunch of kids, and they're all just sitting there going like, "You don't know which one of us did that shit."
It was a fucking.
None of us
granola
here
bar,
believes
asshole.
you're actually
None
going
of
to
you guys
hurt any
look
of us.
like you like Nutri-Grain bars. Who's the skinniest kid?
Where's
on
the
this
fucking
All right.
nerd?
They're like, all right, who ate the Nature Valley?
But okay, continue.
Okay, so I get a baseball bat.
Right.
Long and the short of it is
Get
I
a baseball bat, go
bat.
off the top ropes.
After that, I would go have us go to the top floor of the mall, at which point I would direct us to the side of the balcony, overlooking the bottom floor.
You would direct
I'd
us.
just
come with me.
I'd just be like, I would literally be like, hey, check out this.
You
Oh
over
man,
here.
I would hate to fall from there. And when he's looking, I'd beat him in the head with the baseball bat. Now, hopefully, I would send him careening over the edge. If not,
Or
he'd
you miss and you go.
Yo, I wasn't
That's
gonna
the
say that. I was
potential
gonna say, what if he was like, "Hey, come over here. I gotta show you," and he fucking gets clocked in the head himself.
Or imagine if he like
Dave
right,
falls to his death, and
right,
the guy's like, "God, that guy was annoying."
right as I'm going for it, he's like, "Oh, look, a quarter," and he picks up, woof, and I just go over. So then, in that
Momentum's
case,
a real bitch.
yeah, in that scenario, I'm fucked. But so what I would do after, because I would need to clean
Never
him up.
played baseball.
You want to make sure
I
he's
never
dead,
made it
too.
out of the minors. Yeah.
He falls, and you're like, "Oh, thank God, that's over." I'm not quite dead.
No, listen, a baseball bat to the head plus a fall from that distance, it would kill him.
I'm not saying it's absolute. Like, all right, say you hit him in the back of the head. He goes tumbling head over heels, lands on his legs, snaps his fucking legs, has a wicked headache, and he's just like, "Oh my God."
Well, in which case, I would go downstairs and I'd beat him with a
He
bat.
just got more annoying.
Now-
Drop the bat.
Now,
Yeah.
we're talking about
Hold still.
we're talking about like for example, like Waterbury Mall,
Yeah.
like top like movie
Like
theater.
movie theater. Like you're going to see a
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
right? That's
That-
fucking,
that's
that's
high.
high.
That's
Yeah.
That's real fucking high. Nobody's, I don't care.
4 stories.
I think so.
Right?
No,
Two,
it's three,
three.
I think,
Three.
but it just,
Three.
it looks so much higher.
It's like a really
fucking-
tall 3 stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, because don't they have that super long escalator going up?
I don't know.
And they have the double stairs
I
going
don't
to
know
the
that it's,
movie
like,
theater.
Right.
super
I think
I think it is
the
4
third
stories.
floor is technically 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's high, dude.
Yeah.
I
So-
don't-
You're not
Yeah.
surviving.
Right. That the image I thought of was the Waterbury Mall.
yeah. of
Also makes it
course.
that much more risky for you.
Yeah. But then what I would do is I would go down, and then after, because I have
And
to,
poke
I
him
have,
with a stick.
I have to hide the body somewhere. And
Do you? Do you though?
Yeah. Why not?
Because the
Just-
mall's secured.
Just in case.
I gotta hide it in case anyone finds out.
Just in
cops
case.
come.
Well, I want to put the body somewhere. I just don't want to be like, "Ah, look what I did to that
Zombie,
guy."
zombie
You know,
investigator.
I don't want a reminder of how much of a heartless person I am.
He puts it as one of the mannequins in the Old Navy.
Actually,
Like
so
the police are gonna come by and be like, "Some motherfucker."
so actually, Jake, what I will do is
The cops show up and they're like, I wonder who did this. And then they look over at you and you're just pretending to be shopping. Not him. He's just a shopper.
oh, I guess just shopping.
Oh my god.
No, but
Excuse
what
me, sir. Did you see anything?
what's
No.
my most hated store in the mall? You should know
Oh,
this.
fucking no.
The
Gap for kids.
just
Baby Gap? No, I don't mind Baby Gap.
Baby.
Zoomies.
No, I don't mind Zoomies.
Fuck, dude.
You can get skateboards there.
I don't know.
I feel like you expect us to know a lot more about
What
you
did
than
my
we do.
ex-
Hollister.
Yeah, Hollister.
There we go.
Hollister.
Sorry.
So I'd hide the body in Hollister, right?
as a mannequin?
Yeah, as a mannequin, and I would take a mannequin in replace because I'm gonna need to talk to somebody. So I'll pull.
I might need a hand if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you know. So I would also do that because it's gonna smell like rotting flesh.
Definitely.
They got
You should
shitty-
probably get used
They
to
got
that smell.
shitty, strong cologne in there. So if anything, I just spritz them a few times.
Nah,
You know?
yeah, open the whole thing and just dump
I'll
pour it out for your dead homie.
I'll close those shitty fucking fake blind things they got in the front of the store. So yeah.
Great.
Yeah, but I'll take one of the mannequins as a replacement. Maybe I'll put his clothes on if they're not too fucked up.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
Yeah, why not?
You're going to
It'll
strip
be like
him
a
naked
Tom
after
Hanks.
he's...
It'll be like a Wilson, but it'll just be in the shape of a man or lady.
A man related.
You know what? I'll take one for,
One-
those lonely nights. I'll take a lady one.
I'll take one of each.
I'll
please.
take one of each. Yeah, I'm just shopping for mannequins.
Just have him in the car.
Only have the bottom half of the lady sticking up. Oh god!
You decide to recreate your superhero and you go find yourself a talking sea bass sticking on top of the lady legs.
Ah,
Give
yeah.
me back that fillet of fish. Give me that fish.
One and a half second. Whatchamacallit?
I forgot to do that before.
The Billy Bass.
Do not make me laugh when I'm fucking doing that.
Oh God.
But yeah, that's my thing.
Wow.
All right.
That was
That's
Entertaining,
That was a good one.
right?
That was a good one.
That
that was
Entertaining.
really good.
On another note,
I had zero problem figuring out that one.
All right. So
on another note, have you ever seen the video of the Billy Bass that's broken?
yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I have not,
Oh my
but
god.
I can only imagine, and now I feel like my life will not be complete until I do.
Yeah, we'll watch that after this
Yeah,
episode. So
let's do
Okay.
that.
funny.
Can we do that?
All right, Nico, you're up.
Woohoo! All right. So, my whole thing is I'm thinking about the game. You know, the zombie game.
It's all about the game.
It's all about
and
the
how you
game,
play it.
right? It's all about the
All
brain.
about the zombies, and if you can shake them.
It's all about the brains. You know.
Yeah.
So what I want to do.
The fuck was so funny about that?
I don't know. There's just play on words. It's
Dave's
all
like-
about the brains.
Dave's like, ha, brains.
What is that?
It's a joke that only he got.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, a good place to go would be, if
The nerd
Sears
store.
Sears still existed, or like,
R.I.P. Here.
some like department store.
Pour one out.
Not
for
Jamba
Sears.
Juice.
Not Jamba Juice.
Fuck Jamba Juice.
I'll go to Jamba Juice first, get a little pineapple, then head over.
Last meal.
Ooh, I forgot. After I kill him, I'm gonna go get a Cinnabon. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Trying to kill yourself.
So
Of type 2 diabetes.
so I'm thinking, we hang out in the department store. That's where our home base will be because it has everything.
Yeah.
So when we want, to venture out and get, trip pants. Yeah.
I just say when you're like venture out, like you just can't walk up the escalator. It's like we need to go past the perilous escalator and go past the dead security guard.
We must travel beyond the GameStop at the edge of the Cinnabon.
Well, my whole thing.
Very few have made it past the K Jewelers.
Nah, dude.
The item you seek is in the H&M across.
Oh my god.
It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take a mannequin companion. The party made their way.
When you have smelled the Yankee candles, you have gone too far.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, this mall scenario is so fucking great.
I can't even tell you what I'm doing. Oh my
Legend speaks.
Legend speaks of the Native American store where they sell all the knives.
Legend speaks of a sale that was had.
So, anyway,
All right. Anyways,
back to my story.
Yeah, your
I'm
adventure.
crying right now.
But the thing is, you have to think about it. Is I feel like the zombies are at least trying to get into the mall.
yeah.
Oh, God.
And
They're
realistic.
It's closed.
Really, yeah. There's automatic doors though, David.
Dude,
I disable them. You're just gonna be like, oh.
well, so my whole thing was I pictured them trying to get into the mall.
Yep.
Sure.
So
yeah.
what I want to do is we set up the home base in a Sears or department store or whatever. And while he's sleeping, I basically pull like a Dexter and I saran wrap him to a table, basically.
Oh yeah.
And what I
You better
do
be like in a deep sleep because I mean I'm gonna know if somebody's saran wrapping me to a table.
well,
I'm a deep
whatever.
sleeper.
I can do zip ties.
Stop at the Indian gift store
doesn't-
upstairs and get
well-
You know
some
what you do?
sleeping
You know what you
pills.
do? You go, hey, you mind sleeping on this table though this time? Just try something out. It's good for your
Well,
back.
regardless, so he wakes up or whatever. I can just fucking kill him. It doesn't matter.
You could.
I kill him.
While I'm saran wrapping him, I kill him.
So I'm thinking sawzall. I get a
Sawzall.
sawzall.
From
Good
Um,
lord.
Sears.
I don't know power situation, so regular hacksaw doesn't matter.
Yep.
But
Yep. God
but in
damn it.
Sears. And my whole thing is I want to cut him up, and I want to
While he's alive,
Just the
No,
way you
what
said,
is
I
that?
want to cut him up.
I want to chop him
I wanna
up
cut that
into
motherfucker.
pieces, but I have all the saran wrap, and I want to wrap his body
To preserve him.
to preserve it.
Really?
Yeah,
for
because
what fucking
Zombie
purpose?
bait?
for zombie bait. Because
my
if
God.
the zombies come into the mall,
He's gonna throw a foot
I'm
at
gonna
him.
throw a fucking- I'm gonna-
It's the shit you pulled in the fucking roleplay game. The one roleplay game I invite Dave to play. He fucking chops some dude's like hand or foot off or something. He's like, "Can I keep the foot?" And I'm like, I guess." And later on, he throws the foot at somebody. Literally, Nico's exact plan.
Oh,
Yep.
great.
It's like, "Oh fuck, zombies! Throw
Good
a
plan,
fucking
Niche.
foot."
Good plan.
my exact plan. Basically have different parts of his body, just a little chunk because they just want the
Just a little.
Just a
Just a
chunk.
little Purina cat chow size.
throw a little chum in the water.
exactly. Just be able to chuck it if one makes it in.
I just think of the zombies
Anything
like
that will buy
dogs.
me-
It's just like, oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
Brett Favre,
Bacon,
that
bacon,
shit.
bacon, bacon.
Sit.
Sausages, sausages.
So you know what I mean? So like for that whole situation, I want the zombie. I want to have bait. So and that's why like I'll go up to the food court, maybe throw it in the freezer, and have him, all the food frozen.
I'm glad you mentioned the
So
freezer in the
he's-
food court because I'm gonna bring that up.
He's gonna
later,
chill in the freezer.
Well, he's gonna
for lack of a better term.
Foots don't need to. The zombies will eat the frozen foot, and it'll take longer to eat.
The footsicle.
They could chew on it for a little bit.
Yeah, they have to thaw it out.
Yeah.
first.
They take it back to their home, put it in the microwave, and they're like, "Oh, I can't wait to eat this shit."
Stay 2 minutes or 3.
But I would say like Sears or whatever department store, and Sawzall with saran wrap and freezer.
So, but
Dexter,
But how did you kill him? No, I'm saying like, are you? Because I asked
He
if you
was
were.
saran wrapping him
listen,
to the table.
Listen,
me chop
did you
up
cut him
another-
up alive? Is my question.
No, he's not an animal.
All right, because
No.
he
I don't
said
know.
he said Sawzall saran wrap. The only thing that I've heard he's done with the Sawzall is cut him to pieces. So
Well,
I'm
I
assuming
mean, technically, you could strangle him with the saran wrap, so he.
technically you can
dies
strangle him with the
peacefully.
Sawzall.
he how the hell do you strangle somebody with a sawzall?
It's really, really disgusting.
with the cord.
What if it's a Ryobi cord? I almost
That
said
would
a
be the
wireless.
most hilarious thing. You go to kill him with a Sawzall and he thinks you're going to come to pieces and you wrap the cord around his neck.
There's no electricity right now.
Come here, so
I'd be chopping you up if I could just plug this in.
you gonna cut me up with that? No, don't be ridiculous. Get over here.
That'd be gross.
Strangling him.
Strangle you with it.
I don't want blood everywhere.
Yeah,
That'd be
I think-
gross.
I mean, I would take care of him by chopping him up. Alive or dead, it doesn't matter.
Woof.
Yeah, it depends.
I thought I was bad.
The thing is, if he pisses me off and I'm in that moment, I'm like, "Did you just say that?" Then fuck it, I'll do it while he's alive. But if he's like sleeping, I'll be like, "Oh, there's a mother cute."
You're like
This mother cute.
you're like
I'll chop him up later when he pisses me off.
you're like quote Nickelback one more fucking time.
Is
So-
that the breaking point?
So that's it. You know, I think a saw.
A
I'll do it.
saw.
A saw will do it.
All right.
So I said saw and you said a saw.
Exactly.
And I said a baseball bet in a very high
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
So do you now? You have to give
This
a
is-
winner for the round, right?
Yeah, so for everyone who's been paying attention to these podcasts, thank you. But
Yay.
this one is set up so that
Thanks,
there
Stevie.
are 3 rounds.
Shout out.
Yes.
And each round there will be a point given to who is declared the winner of that round. So this one's kind of tough because everyone had some good points.
Very interesting. We haven't done it this way before, I don't think.
Right.
No,
No.
I like this.
Yeah, this is cool.
It's a new format.
And for this one, the question being, if they got so annoying that they had to be taken care of, how would you do it? And I think for round 1, Daver gets the point.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I liked yours a lot.
I was scared with Nico's.
I was-
Yours I wasn't too happy with.
It was
The thing is, I had to. You'll understand why later I went the way I did, but I had to put myself in a very dark place to come up with something like
I was
that.
just like, let's play
Oh,
home run derby.
It's perfectly fine. Nico's use of it is really good. I just have to follow the rules, and the question was how would it be done? And I think Daver's
Would be more fun.
Daver's was just there. You know, Daver was there.
extremely entertaining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jake.
Round 1 goes to Daver.
right.
Round 2.
Round 2. Okay, for a more peaceful solution, how would you escape from the stranger without killing them?
Gotcha.
I feel like we might have similar tactics on this one.
Because I mentioned that before. That
What?
thing about the
Well,
I don't know what the fuck you're talking
but
about.
you just go.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought you were telling me to shut up. I'm like, it's my turn,
Yeah,
asshole.
shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Shut up. We're
Shut the fuck
talking. Anyway,
The grown men are talking.
shut up. We're recording a podcast here.
so peacefully, I think you would first have to have a conversation with this person.
Ugh, Krupa loses.
But
Nerd.
Nerd alert.
but assuming that doesn't work, right? I think the way to avoid this person, I mean, you kind of got to leave, don't you? You kind of got to like abandon the mall there. I think.
Never abandon your post.
I mean, you kind of gotta. So, or you can do something like this. I actually just added a little something to my answer.
One
So-
answer at a time here, crew.
So check this out.
Way to cover all bases on
this out.
each question.
So
You're starting to sound like
here's
David
what
now.
here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing.
Go
we would
fend
have
yourself.
Shut the fuck up! I swear to God. Anyway, you would have. I'm sure you would find a store or location within the mall that is your like preferred like go-to base and stuff like that, right?
Spencer's.
So whatever it is, I don't care. Yeah,
Play
you
with the
you and all the
dildos.
dildos and Spencers. Anyway, so you would have your base. Like what you have to start doing is setting up a secondary base in secret. You know what I mean? Like because that's going to be your new home of your new base operations, preferably on another floor, right? Because what I think you've got to do is flood the first floor with zombies to separate you and that motherfucker. But make it so like, yeah, you still got the home base. You're fine. Figure out the zombie shit for yourself. I'm not murdering you. I'm putting you in a bad situation, sure, but I'm not murdering you. You got a chance. And to make sure they don't follow me, I'm gonna slip a shit ton of laxative in their water, and then
Again,
that's
pun
when I'm going
intended.
to shit ton.
Go chill
That's
in
when
the
I'm gonna
freezer
make
and
my
a shit
move.
ton of laxative.
All right.
When the shit hits the fan, that's when I make my move.
All right. I like
you
that.
set a fan from Sears behind them, so when shit hits the fan.
No, I will not do that. I don't need shit all over me. So that's probably how I'd go about it. But like, you have to set up a barrier, and then you can just be like, "You made me do it." You can yell down at him. He's probably gonna hate you afterwards. Honestly, like, it's weird because like originally I was like, I'm just gonna same plan, but I was gonna leave the mall. But then it's like, what if the zombies are surrounding the mall and you're kind of fucked? You got to stay there with them.
Yeah.
So like,
it's almost like, you got to peacefully like leave, but you don't want to kill yourself.
or them. Like, the rule is you got to peacefully do it, right? So like, I can't kill you now. Like, well, that's gonna make staying apart difficult. So I got to put a little human rotting flesh barrier between you and I.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm.
And we know Daver's not leaving because his mall is secured. Nothing's
Duh.
getting in or out.
Right. Exactly.
Amateurs.
So that's probably
This ain't my
the
first rodeo, boy.
that's probably the route I would go with it.
All right. So I would
I like
obviously
it.
I would take a different approach,
Of course.
of course.
I would hope so. Or it would be like, yeah, what he said.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I was gonna do
What
like
he said, but better. All right. So I would first find a place that would be.
again.
I would first find a place that would be perceived as a safe zone, kind of like what you said. For zombies, in case of somehow the zombies broke into the mall. They won't, but just in case.
Just in case. they
Not
get
that they
them-
ever fucking would.
So, but I wouldn't let them know. Like, I would kind of play mind games a little bit with them for a little bit to make them not think it's as rock solid as it actually is. But
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, "Wow, total coincidence that it's been 6 months since the zombie's been in here."
yeah, no, but I would rig some way for it to sound like someone or something has broken into the mall. So it may be like, well, they're sleeping one night. I'll go to like one of the toy stores or something, get like an RC car, and like like it's like, oh shit, something's there. So, but
There's a zombie controlling an RC car.
Yeah.
They're revolving.
shit, there's a kid zombie downstairs.
Son of a bitch. You
But
set up your mannequins in a
Yeah,
really aggressive
exactly.
way.
They're driving those.
I would pull.
They're driving those animals.
You hear the fucking train just. No, I would pull a Kevin.
Oh my
McAllister.
god, they're on the carousel.
I would pull a Kevin McAllister to be like, they're in fucking Sears. But so I would make them think that they're then in danger. But I want to make sure that they know that one place that we have is a safe zone. Now that safe zone to me, I would be like, all right, I'm going to give you, like, we stock the freezer, which you can't unlock from the inside, but you. So I would be like,
This
all right,
is a peaceful way?
Well, no, you're
That's how the fillet of fish don't get out.
no. So what I would do though, I would make sure that whole thing, I would have us stock this whole thing with enough food, enough water. I would obviously turn down the freezer enough so like the water wouldn't freeze, but it would still keep the food preserved enough. And whatever kind of
'cause,
canned stuff.
frozen water, you just can't possibly ingest.
Correct. Well, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying, like, make it as best of conditions as you could to be like, all right, we might need, or one or both of us might need to stay in here for the foreseeable future.
One or both.
I'm just saying.
You're going, I'm going to be the hero.
No, straight up, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to literally be like, I'm going to pretend like once I'm driving the RC car and we're like, what the fuck is that? Get to the safe zone, right? We both go up and I'm like, you know what?
You hold on. You're driving the RC car going, what the fuck is that?
No.
Oh shit, dude! Did you hear that? What are you holding? Never mind that.
I'm just holding my hand in my pants and I'm playing with the joystick. So
You look like you're jerking off while you're like, oh my god, you hearing this?
leave me alone. No. So what I would do is once that person's really freaked out, like whether I make it,
I bet they're freaked the fuck out at that.
I'm jerking off. We gotta go. So we go
RC
in.
car, it's going faster.
I gotta go. This is really killing my vibes.
I got a couple of the dildos from Spencer's fucking vibrating on the floor. I'm making quite a commotion downstairs. So what I'm actually gonna do? So once that person's upstairs, I'm gonna be like, you know what? You stay. I'm gonna see if I can fight them off. I'm gonna be the hero. If I make it out, I'm gonna let you out. And I fucking leave him there. He's got enough food to survive. He or she, because I don't know. Maybe it's a lady.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna leave him in there.
Did you
Or
ask
she.
them if they have any allergies?
No.
What if they're allergic to gluten?
Well, regardless, they're gonna have to get
Then
over
he's
it.
gonna peacefully kill
Shit.
him.
Yeah. But no, he or she, they is gonna be in there for the foreseeable
Hold on.
future.
You know
What?
what'd be hilarious?
What?
If they were allergic to gluten, you're like, stay in here, you'll be safe. And you close the door, they turn around, there's just loaves of bread everywhere.
I stocked
And
it
they're
with
like,
enough bread for
Oh
a month.
my god.
Wait, can you imagine? I'm just like, I stocked it with enough food to keep you safe for at least a month or two. And then as I'm closing the door, they're like, but I'm allergic to gluten.
I can't hear you.
So literally, I would shut the door and I would I would check in, every so often, just be like, make a noise and see if they screamed or something. But I would be able to keep them in there
You go up to
just
the-
in case I felt okay enough to let them out for a little bit.
And
And then maybe if they're dumb enough, I could do it again.
Here's a
I'm
question.
gonna help you out here, and this is like, I shouldn't be doing this, but what you should do to check on them, instead of like being like, hey, you all right? You go up and you bang on the door a little, like, doom, doom, doom.
Exactly.
Sound like zombies are like, oh no, he died. Like, I'm stuck in here forever.
And if you
Now-
hear crying, then I'm like,
Now,
fuck you,
here-
can stay in there.
All
Oh, he's
right.
good.
here's a question.
yeah.
I don't understand. Okay, let me I guess say mine and then I'll
Yeah,
I'll-
all three are
talk-
out in
talk
the
today, right?
yeah.
So I think the right way to go. I mean, okay, so my question is how long is he like annoying for? Like how long does it take for him to be annoying?
I mean,
You know what
for,
I mean?
for
Like-
me, I think
really depends.
if that person, if the person,
it's kind of like not determined, right?
yeah. For me, I think, I mean, obviously, I would have to figure out, be like, oh, this motherfucker is like really, like I have to hit that breaking point,
Right.
and then I have to set up my whole thing because I got enough time, so
Right.
might as well try to gain his trust,
Well, that's good.
so I
okay.
can just,
So my whole thing is
Fuck him over.
yeah.
my whole thing is, I mean, one, I'm gonna like be friends with this guy. Like, I'm gonna try to be his friend. First of all, like, we're going on, I'm trusting him. I want to know everything about him. You know what I mean?
Go on dates,
And like you said, like,
take him to dinner.
well, like you said,
At Sabaros.
he's not annoying as of right now.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's like he's not reaching that breaking point where I'm like, this dude's got to fucking go. But I'm hoping that within that time frame that I know everything about him. I know what he likes, what he doesn't like, and I'm playing the fucking role reversal. And once I know that he's at that breaking point, I'm turning and I'm going to be doing everything that makes him angry. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
So like make him want to be like, oh fuck this guy.
yeah, and be like, I'm not gonna stay with this dude anymore. Like, this dude gets on my nerves, and I'm not gonna do it in an angrily way. I'm gonna do it as like, I'm stupid. I'm gonna play stupid.
I don't have to pretend.
Dave's
This
like,
is a
"Check
perfect scenario for me.
I'm not gonna like, do it like,
This really speaks to me.
you know,
Been there, done that, took pictures.
I'm just gonna like, play. I'm gonna play dumb, and I'm gonna go, oh, this is, like, I'm gonna say something that I know he doesn't like, or I'm gonna do something I know he doesn't want to do.
Like, he hates spiders, and you're like, check out this fucking spider.
Right, or you know what I mean? Or I grab a candle from Yankee Candle, and he's like, oh, I hate the smell of like.
Eucalyptus.
Yeah.
So
Fucking
like
sucks.
beat him in the head with the eucalyptus.
So then I'm just like, oh, I like, and then I just light it, and I
Yeah.
don't even like say anything, and he's just like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, I told this dude, like, I don't like this smell. You know,
He's like, I know for a fact that there's 30 fucking smells in that place, and you pick that one
Imagine-
again.
Imagine when he's sleeping, you just light like 30 eucalyptus candles around him from Yankee Candle. And he wakes up, he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
so like I think the way to around it is to be like annoy him more to the point
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Here's my only problem with that is
Yeah.
earlier we went over the scenario of what if they got so bad you had to kill them, and what if you drove this motherfucker to the point where he's like, that dude's gotta die. He
Well,
does
Where
everything.
he's like, "Where the
that
fuck
annoys
is the
me."
Sawzall
Well,
and the Saran wrap?"
Right.
Well, here's the deal. Now, if he is going to be that angry, like if it depends how he might go about it. Like, you know what? Like, fuck this, I'm leaving. Or he'd be like, dude, what is your fucking problem? Like, and then he might get to that point. And I think at that point, that's when I will go, well, now you're not only you're annoying, but you're an asshole, and now I'm gonna kill you. So my
And then you get
theory
into a
is
duel.
my theory is if I play the dumb
Wait a-
card.
Wait a minute.
What?
Sorry. I just thought about like if you guys got into like an angry duel and you each got like some kind of a sword or something and you use one of those fucking little animal things that the kids
Just
a fight to the death at 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, with a dildo from Spencer's.
I'm gonna carve you a new orifice, buddy.
I got the OG mud bone right here.
so I think the card.
Choose your weapon.
I think the card on that one is to annoy him for him to be
Nico's
like
got the one that spins.
which I feel like he might even be like, can you like leave? Or I'm like, he might be nice. That's what I'm saying.
He's like, he just says, listen, I think we should stay on separate sides of the mall.
Yeah, exactly.
Best case scenario.
That's
yeah,
what, exactly. If he goes, I think it's better if we separate, but maybe like
But we can be friends still,
So
right.
here's where-
right.
I
That's
swear to
what
God, if you come past FYE, I'm kicking your
So
ass.
here's the good thing is, so I mentioned like you have to have a conversation first. You're kind of taking that approach, but you're doing things preemptively to facilitate that conversation, like so that he would like if I was the only one being annoyed, right? It's difficult to have the conversation. Be like, could you stay the fuck away from me? Because it'd be like, why? You know what I mean? But if he's
Maybe
annoyed
that's
with
why
you,
he's annoying.
and you're annoyed with him, and you're like, do you think it's a good idea if we just like maybe stay on opposite sides of the mall? He's gonna be like, yes, fuck, yes, please, yes. Like,
right.
you know what I mean?
right.
Or it could be like, no, I want company.
Right. And that's my point. Like he's gonna be like, you know what? Because that's the thing. Like I can play dumb, and then maybe I can just be like, I feel like you don't like me. Like,
Or even just like, dude, there's so many places in here. Like, we could each have our own place.
right. And he's like,
He's
yeah,
like, you're
that sounds
absolutely right.
Like,
that
you
sounds
know
like
what?
a great idea.
Wow.
He's like, you know what? I didn't think of that.
Well,
What a great idea.
Since I'm leaving, I got you these eucalyptus candles.
Parting
As
gift.
a parting
See
gift,
ya.
yeah.
Just to really put the exclamation point on it. In case you
See ya.
You know what you do? You just be like, look, I hope you don't want any eucalyptus candles because I'm taking the rest of them with me to my place.
And he's like, oh, and you can't return them. And he's like, oh, I get it because it's not working. He's like, no, I burned all the other candles.
And yeah, that's what I would do. I would.
I melted the other candles for
'cause I
wax
feel like-
sculptures.
Because what you were saying, I feel like when you have that conversation, he just is.
Yeah,
was
he's
just
oblivious.
being-
He's like, why?
yeah, exactly.
We're friends.
Exactly.
I need to be
Also,
near someone.
Daver, with your scenario.
Yeah.
Oh, oui, oui.
Okay, you pick yours, and then I'll go back to your scenario.
Unless it's
All right.
me, in which case I win, motherfucker.
No comment.
So it's probably gonna go to round 3.
All right. For this round, I'm picking Nico. That was a good
Yeah, I really
thought
liked
out
his.
plan.
Well,
I like that.
I thought it was second best, but it was all right.
And it was the most peaceful because your guy will eventually starve to death. Mine
Oh.
is in a very, very
I could let him
difficult
out.
position.
I could let
You
him out.
could, but then it defeats the whole purpose of the situation.
No,
Well, maybe
Daver,
You're
I had to
leaving
take
this
to heart.
person.
Daver, now my whole thing was, why can't you just barricade him in another store? Why do you have to lock him in a freezer?
Well, I mean, I wanted to give him food.
You could just go
Yeah,
slip
push
him
the
food.
freezer into the other store.
I'm not a He-Man.
I'm not a He-Man.
There's
I'm
two
going to
of
give him
you.
a 3x5
Yo,
cell.
I'm sure that these fucking freezers have wheels.
Think
I
of how
mean, maybe.
miserable existence would be just living in it. Like, people who are stuck in like solitary confinement go fucking insane. Imagine if they were stuck in solitary confinement where solitary confinement was 36 degrees, just above freezing, so the water didn't turn to ice.
Yeah.
They're in there with a t-shirt and some shorts because they've been chilling in the
No.
mall the whole time.
I would give him like
Dude,
half the bedding
You're-
section.
All
from
right, so you're like,
from-
here, bring a coat. Why? Just bring a coat.
Dude, I was stuck in Journeys for fucking 3 years and I hated my life. So I would be pissed off at you.
Well,
You would turn this motherfucker murderous real
But
quick.
all you would have to do is barricade and be like, listen, like, I'll let you out. Maybe.
play your cards right.
Someday I'll come back for you.
If you don't, I'm gonna put you in that freezer. That was my first plan.
No, you keep him in the freezer for 6 months. You let him out and just go. You tell him exactly what you did, and just go. And if you ever fucking annoy me again, you're going right back in that motherfucking icebox.
I'm not gonna lie. There was a good one of the things I was going to do.
Oh.
Honorable mention. I was gonna because most of the elevators have like the see-through thing. I was gonna keep him in there, like barricade him into the thing. So you just
Yeah, because he's so good at barricading.
Right.
It makes
Daver,
sense. He
the
would
master barricader.
You know what I would do? I would put a freezer.
Ooh, barricada.
I would put the freezer right in front of the bottom floor and right in front of the top floor, so he can go up to the second freezer or he can go to the
Oh.
first freezer, and I'd be able to watch him. He'd be like my pet.
What kind of engineer?
Jake, does that
do you
help?
think
Do I
you
get the
are?
win?
He's like a little gerbil. Just a little tunnel. It's like, look at him go.
Look at Mortimer today. He's doing pretty good.
Oh, I was gonna say something too. I forget.
I like Krupa's idea. My only problem with it
But
is
not
that
good enough.
it does put you in danger as well,
I
where you
know.
do need to invite zombies into the
Yeah, I
mall.
know. Well, I didn't have. I thought they'd be trickling in over time anyway. I didn't think I could realistically.
mall.
Oh,
Well,
I
yeah.
remembered. I remembered. I was.
Sorry,
gonna
I don't know
say.
how to weld the doors shut and all
Well,
that.
right. In both case scenarios, if one zombie gets in, I would assume that you would want to get rid of it.
Oh yeah, you
immediately.
would, but
Yeah.
like you know,
I get it.
But also, I have to say, I'm really glad you went first because you took my answer.
did I really?
You said laxatives.
Laxatives? It's a good answer.
So,
That
I,
was the-
so I literally had to come up with something on the spot.
No
That
shit.
was good.
Huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
Pun intended.
How about that? And it was better.
I know.
I'm killing it with these puns.
Legitimately.
Well, my thing was like a different style, but then laxative came into play, and I realized that if you said laxatives, I had to change it, so I had to do something else.
You said laxatives. I had to change my diaper.
So yeah.
All right. Round 3.
Round 3.
Woo.
So,
What do we got?
to be helpful in some way, in the most like, what would make you want to keep this person around?
C, answer
I mean-
1.
Well, kind of. That was where I was going. Like you were talking about it, but like that's why I would put up with a certain level of the person. Like, I mean, again, like you have to really be bad in order for any of the first two scenarios to apply. But like at the end of the day, it's like if you're out trying to outrun a bear, right? If you have other people with you, you're not trying to outrun the bear. You're trying to outrun the other people who are with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if this person were less athletic than me, they're valuable. You know?
That's true.
So like on the very most basic level, there's that. Like other than that, like obviously, like if they're a doctor or an engine, like,
All right.
There-
So time out. One answer at a time.
but you know what I mean though? Like, but
He's always trying to
but-
give multiple answers.
so I'll put it this way, because the likelihood of you coming across somebody who is that intelligent is very slim. So I would say that them being less athletic than me, where I could A, overpower them, or
Mhm.
B, outrun them, would make me a little more lenient to them being unbearable.
What if you're stuck in there with like Usain Bolt? It's like you gotta get over it from me.
That's why then it
That's when you
becomes a
take his
brain
shins
game.
out in his sleep.
He'll just be like, I'm gonna go to Champs and get some more shoes. I don't even know if he's Jamaican. What the fuck?
He is Jamaican.
Is he Jamaican?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
I was like, wait, are strangers Jamaican?
How'd you get
They
here?
could be.
I know.
I gotta hear this
Yeah,
story.
man.
I'm like, wait, where? I missed this.
No, if they're Jamaican, they're staying. I don't care how
Yeah,
annoying they
I
get.
honestly, I love Jamaican accents. Everything
worked-
about them.
I worked with Jamaicans for
That brightened
5
my
years.
day.
I love it.
I worked with one Jamaican. Actually, I lied. I worked with 2 Jamaicans, and they can speak English to each other, but they have such a thick Jamaican accent that it's almost like speaking a completely different language.
Jamaican accent.
No, it's they're- like they could literally be like,
You
"Hey,
guys-
where you going, man? We're gonna go over here." When I was back on the island, but when they're talking to each other, like, and then the other one just completely knows what the other one's talking about.
Oh yeah, for
That's
sure.
like British people, dude.
Yeah,
There's
I'm literally just like,
a Cockney accent.
no, who?
Like, yeah.
This is a family show.
No. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, when we dismembered everyone and fed them to the zombie, or saved their feet to feed the zombies
watch
later.
your fucking
Yeah.
language.
Anyway, no, that's it. It's that same shit with like British people who have like a Cockney accent. I got a quick story to tell. So I actually spent some time over in England for work once, for like training and stuff like that. And while I was over there, it was really difficult to adjust to some of the accents. So they're from all different places, but there's like a particular region in the UK where it's like even they are like, yeah, we have no fucking clue what these people are saying. Like they're just a different breed of people. But anyway,
Fucked up teeth.
this one of the people who was working at the England facility was from this area, and I couldn't understand a lick of anything this dude was saying at all. They could, right? So they would respond normally. It was the weirdest. It's like the Muppets. You know how freaking Beaker's like me 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 me, and the yes Beaker, like it was like that, right? But then like I'm like racking my brain just trying to listen and understand, and some guy comes up to me and goes, "Don't even try. He's also got cerebral palsy."
Jesus.
Oh wow.
So he had a hard time pronouncing his words already. He happened to be from this super difficult to understand region of the UK. It was like doubling down, and he was just like, "Dude, don't even bother." Like
Was
it
that the
took us
guy?
forever.
Was that the guy that was going to come train me?
No.
Oh.
Great dude. Don't get me wrong. Great kid. And good at his job, but it's just impossible to understand what he was saying from an outside perspective. It was ridiculous.
That's wild.
Yeah, that is wild.
Accents, man.
Accents.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Back
So-
on the island, we
so
don't got
How'd we
accents.
get here?
Yeah, anyway, Nico, it's your turn. Oh, no, it's Dave's turn.
All about
Dave's
Usain
turn.
Bolt.
Are we,
I don't even remember your answer.
Oh, we're recording.
If they're less athletic than
Oh
me.
shit! Start this over.
The athleticism.
Krupa, if they're unathletic, like a nerd.
Yeah.
It's a little
Nerd alert. When Super Blob.
All right, good one.
So that's why me and Super Blob
Good
are tight.
one. All right,
leave him
so
there.
honestly, it's short and sweet. The only reason why I would keep this person around is strictly for company. I mean, I could talk to a wall for about 45 minutes. So
All right,
I mean,
thank you, David. Nico.
Moving on.
Good answer. No,
Wait, hold
Oh
on.
my God. How didn't I? Oh, Jesus
Wait.
Christ.
Time out.
I left a layup on the board for you, Nico. Jesus.
No, but look at Daver. Your
What?
answer. Just company. I could talk to a wall for 45 minutes. Then
Bro,
just
you-
talk to a wall.
I said I could.
Earlier this episode, you recruited an army of mannequins. I'm pretty sure that can keep you occupied.
Exactly. I mean, I
know-
always have my mannequins.
Yeah, and if any of them get too annoying, I'm gonna off them too.
You know,
Throw them off the
You better watch out.
You just see my mall, and there's just a fucking like a pile of fucking
Mannequin bodies. As Dave's slowly losing his mind. I can't trust any of them.
Don't talk back to me.
I feel like you finally meet the stranger.
The perfect mannequin.
No, like you've been in the mall for like a year, and finally this annoying stranger rolls in, and you're just like, I had a ton of friends before, but they all jumped off the top floor, and he looks down, it's the pile of mannequins, and all their heads are beaten in with baseball bats.
You thought you
like-
could come in here and kill me? Well, so did they.
And the stranger's just like, I think I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take my chances with the zombies. How do I get out of this mall? You can't.
I secured
I
it.
don't even know how you got in
How
here.
did you get in here?
Anyway, I was kind of going along the lines of what you were going on the second part, because I thought to myself, like, no matter what, this person's going to be annoying one way or another. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of like, why would you keep them around? So for me, figured maybe make a game out of it. It's like, you know, I have many stories to share, and you know, I've known you guys for more than 3/4 of my life, so it's like, I've shared all my stories with you, and I still repeat my stories. So maybe I can out annoy them, kind of like what you said.
Yeah.
Make a game out of it. So at that point, it's like
entertainment.
yeah.
So your answer this time is Nico's answer last time.
Correct.
He won that last round.
That was
so I
such
figured
a-
might as well. No, I legit had
Copy
this written.
and paste.
Yeah.
This was legit written after he said that first answer.
Yeah, yeah.
If you go back and listen, you can hear Dave typing away on his phone.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, but I did have that before. But yeah, no, I just think, I mean, obviously company is better than no company.
Mm-hmm.
My imagination
We
isn't
shall
nearly
see.
as good. That's why I have to watch porn and I can't think of anything.
Company's
anymore.
better than no company, but still, I'm going to bash that fucker's head in and throw him over the third floor.
Only if I need to.
Only if company's not better than
And I
than
always
no
have my
company.
mannequins. We keep going back.
Yeah. Okay.
My man and woman again.
Yeah.
One has like a hole cut in the crotch. He's like, yeah, it didn't
No,
work
I
out
just get
between
one
me
of
and
the
her.
I get one of the pocket pussies from the fucking from Spencer's. And I put one of the rotating dildos on the man. Like, grrr, thing looks like a
God,
fucking
you really got this
chainsaw.
all planned out.
Oh, yeah.
I literally
I
picture.
feel like he looked way too far into this.
Yo,
Man, I got an army of just sex mannequins.
Spencer's is your home base. I picture you have two flashlights taped together like binoculars.
You know what I'm seeing?
Oh my God.
I'm seeing Dave slowly lose his mind, right? And,
I would have
and
so
finally
much fun in a mall.
he's running out of resources, right? And so he assembles all the mannequins for like his army of sex bots, and he opens the doors and he's like, "To war!" and goes running out into the horde by himself. While these mannequins just sit there.
like dildos in their hands.
It's just-
Swords.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine? Like,
That's how you go.
I love all the shirts from all. I can't go to the mall without getting a shirt. So think about it. Naturally, as the food runs out, I'm going to get skinnier. I could just keep getting smaller and
You would
smaller
think that.
sizes
All those-
until I'm.
All those smalls you didn't buy over the years are really paying off
I know.
now.
I could literally keep just recycling. I'm going to have a fresh shirt every single day.
Oh,
But yeah, all in all, I think I'll be all right.
I love all the scenarios where you lose your mind. This is spectacular.
All right. So Krupa has for sacrifice. Daver for
Not
company.
necessarily for
I know,
it's,
but
it's
not
safety
for,
purposes.
Yeah, safety purposes.
You know, OSHA would
I'm
be
not
proud.
demeaning that. I like the
Show
answer.
would be proud.
So for me,
Yep.
in some ways to be helpful, why would I keep him around?
Yeah.
Survival. 100% survival. Now, I'm gonna, regardless, I am not a fucking zombie destroyer. So far I'm being tactical.
Neither am I.
No, but so far I'm being tactical to the point where I'm trying to avoid all the zombies. But I know that one or two might get in.
Amateur.
And one, there's two points to this, like, survival, I guess, tactic, where it's like, if a whole horde of zombies comes in, I'm gonna need that person, whether he's annoying as fuck or whatever. I'm gonna be like, look at him and be like, you know how many people it takes to 3D, someone through a table? 2, motherfucker. I need your help. I need my Bubba Ray,
Bubba Ray
Devon.
Devon.
I need my Dudley bro.
Yeah, I need my Dudley boy to
My
help
Dudley
me
boy.
regardless.
That was
You
more
know
of a
what I
Hardy
mean?
Boys kind of guy. That was my
like,
shit. But
I don't care. Like, I
They
don't
hurt themselves.
like,
Mm.
you know what I mean? So, like, in the back of my head, it's like, I know you might be annoying, but for survival, like,
You're my brother.
I need, like, I'm gonna need that person, and there might be, that point in time when there's a zombie, about to jump out at me, and my boy's got my back,
Yeah.
and it's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, he might be annoying when it's like calm,
Mm.
but we're not worried about, oh, are you annoying when we're trying to fight zombies? It's all out war, and me and him are on good sides because it's man versus zombie. It's not man versus man.
So it would be for survival.
Yeah.
in that they help you out with that. Now, what if this person is like just the most like let's say the weakest, most uncoordinated persons, where it's like, Jesus, you're just getting in the fucking way.
I just thought
Well,
of something.
Well, I mean, and that's I guess the whole thing
Like
is
where you always have to have his back.
well,
It's
how
like, God, not only am I looking out for me, but I'm looking out for fucking you.
so
Create a spike pit
so-
with the dildos and then push.
well
them
here's
off.
here's the thing. This is the next part of my survival. If he's not capable of, and look at Bubba Ray. He was a little chubs, but he still fucking flew from tables.
Have we talked about Spike yet?
No.
No.
He's
Chub.
the mannequin.
So
He gets the gas.
So the next part of the survival is he's that perfect tool where it's like
That perfect tool. Yeah.
No, he's
Let's
like-
go.
he's like, it's like, come on, you got it. And I'm like pumping him up and he's just, I just can't do it. And I'm like, come on, you're almost there. And it's like, oh, and then he, it's like that when
Oh,
I
he
need to
died.
survive, I'm gonna be that like, whoops, I just let go. And
You're gonna pull a fucking Scar and Mufasa on him.
Yeah.
You're just gonna let him go into the
And-
horde of zombies.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Where if you were paying attention, my survival, I'm keeping him around for survival. If he's good at attacking and he can help me, and me and him can fucking, double dragon, kill shit.
Billy Lee and Jimmy Lee. Go into the mall and tattoo the double dragon on yourself.
So I'm saying if we can,
Try to do it on each other.
so if me and him are, are capable of
Get
doing
infection
that.
and die.
Listen, if me and him are capable of doing that, then we're gonna do it. But if he's
Wait, give a tattoo to each other, or
You idiot.
if we're capable of defeating zombies, fighting
a
zombies,
lean, mean
but
killing
if he is
machine?
incapable of doing that, then I'm gonna use him as that last like getaway where it's like I'm gonna help you. Oh, whoops. Okay, I'm out.
So half of that was mine. That's exactly my answer. If they're useless, like I'm looking
Well-
forward to them
well-
being
Well,
useless,
it
so
looks
I
like
could.
you got the
okay.
same answer. You got to pick
no,
me.
because here's the thing. That was my scenario. Was that he is not was for sacrifice, but
Yeah.
you put me in your scenario. You see what
Huh?
I'm saying? You put.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
asked-
No, I
you
got
asked
you.
him
I got
about
you.
it.
Yeah,
You're putting my
They're just
stranger.
in a zombie
in
dick
the
waving
scenario.
contest.
right.
I put my stranger in a different scenario where he's not athletic or a non-athletic.
Fair enough. Point
So
well
you are
made.
not stuck with Usain Bolt, basically.
I'm stuck with someone who,
So then,
equal.
for all intents and purposes, your answer was the first part of your answer.
yeah, the
Yes.
part that I said.
Yeah, no, but I'm
The
saying,
whole thing that I said
So-
was
Jesus
funny.
Christ, am I wrong for what? I brought up a question of the thing, and then it brought up a second point of the answer where it was my
brought up a
answer.
thing, and then
So
he said a
listen.
thing,
So
and then
that
he
if
said a
anything,
thing, and
all
then
right, he
here
gave
we
his
are.
answer. He gave his answer, and also validated my answer.
Right, but the Kerbo, what you said was like, oh, what if he was a weakling like my guy, and then he gave you an answer about your guy, and then you're like, oh, so now you're taking answers now.
Well, it was my answer.
But you asked it.
The moral of the story is be
I
yourself.
was asked what if I was with Usain Bolt.
So my whole thing is in a zombie horde attack that me and him would be able to look at each other, forget our differences, and tag team the zombies, and it wouldn't matter about how annoying someone is.
All right.
Yeah,
Basically,
it gets easier to put up with their annoyingness if they can hold their own.
right?
Right.
Okay.
All right, Jake.
I'm kind of putting this stranger as the same level as me. They at least know how to swing a bat.
Like what you got to.
Right.
I think what you're really
You got
looking
to
at.
disable paraplegic.
I think what you're really looking at is like each of us named a different reason why someone would become more tolerable, right? Like Dave's is they have a pulse and ears and they can hear me.
Which was the question.
And,
Which he said he didn't even need.
yeah, right.
That's just a plus.
Me and Nico ended up on two opposite sides of the thing where I was like, I would prefer that they not be, athletic so that should I need to get rid of them, it's easier. He went with I'll tolerate them more if they're useful because then obviously, they're they help defend myself and
Yeah.
whatnot.
What they
So,
said.
but-
Add that to my
We
answer.
picked two sides of the same coin, and Dave picked a brick wall or something like that.
No.
Yes, you
I have an
literally
army
said
of
you can talk to a
mannequins.
brick wall.
I said I could.
So let's say
I'm only quoting you.
I said a wall, not a brick wall.
So let's see what Jake thinks.
All right. I'm treating these as their individual scenarios. So not to say like Nico's scenario is going to be everyone's scenario. Krupa, I like all of them. In Krupa's scenario, it's better for him to be worse so he can more easily be sacrificed. Daver just wants someone to listen to. Or no, he wants someone
I want
to
somebody
listen
to
to.
listen to me.
Yeah, right. And then Nico.
tell you about the time that I had the dildos?
He's like, yes, 18 times.
Let me tell you about the mannequin army that I'm building.
And Nico has like someone who's his equal and will help defend the mall.
The castle.
That being said, I believe Nico gets the point for the third round and wins.
Wow.
Thank you.
If I'm being honest, Daver, you're still third for this round.
What?
Krupa, I liked yours too. I think what happens is if he's gone, then the mall is less defended. And you've built a base in this great area, and now you might have to leave it because you don't have as much defense.
No, I understand that.
No,
No. I definitely, I can agree. I definitely think that.
You were
I-
ill
and
prepared
I-
for this
well-
entire thing.
Well, no, I mean, ideally, right? Like I was thinking of it like, okay, how can I make these answers work together, right? Like,
Right.
And given the fact that I was going to, that the peaceful approach of mine was also fairly dangerous and violent, I needed to make that easier, in that third segment. So putting these answers together in that way, like they had to work better together. With Nico's earlier answer, that framed the talking it out thing in a way like it doesn't really matter that his guy can also hold his own because he's not trying to get into a fight with him.
Right.
He's just trying to annoy the shit out of him and get him to keep his distance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like those also have a synergy that I think works really well. And ultimately I can agree that it's better than what I had. I'm not upset by it.
No, Krupa, I think the only thing that when you said it, you're like, to be helpful in some ways, why would you keep him around? And you're like, to get rid of him. And I was like-
No, not
and
to
I-
get rid of him. It's to so that I don't die. Like he is my buffer between
He's
like
your
me
pawn
and
in
the
the
zombies.
game of life.
Right.
Like how you use the cut up feet. Like it's like that, except I don't have to put him in a freezer. He's got a longer shelf life.
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If you freeze something, it has a pretty long shelf life.
Daver would know. He's
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to
My
thaw.
guy's still in there.
Doesn't have to thaw to be
from round
consumed.
2.
Well, I mean, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm honestly like, I don't know. I felt like I felt like I was very
Ill prepared.
ill prepared for this episode.
I'm just happy I won a round.
But I think after he took my idea for the second question, I was like, oh fuck, like this is. I was like, am I gonna make it?
I'm at a laxative.
And also, I'm really glad, and I think we should just go around and see what the fourth.
Yeah, let's just say real
Answer.
quick.
All right, so-
real quick, just
Because like if we got to the fourth
oh yeah, this
answer,
is actually kind of important.
I was losing.
All
if
right.
I got to the fourth answer, I was losing.
if there was a tiebreaker and each one had 1 point, the
which
fourth
Krupa
question-
can scrape one together, but
the fourth question would have been, what would the deal breaker have to be for this person to be so annoying and intolerable that they had to be killed?
So,
Bulletproof.
and again, this is so people don't think I'm a psychopath. I really don't know that anyone could actually be annoying enough to murder them. Like, I would try and find a peaceful resolution to anything that they were doing annoying wise. However, if, say, I wasn't the only person that I know that I care about that survived initially, and this person joined our group, and some fucking idiot thing that they did got that person killed, this person that I care about, then yeah, I'm going to go to a real deep, dark place, and I'm going to really, again, go full Saw mode, and that's where I would employ that scenario. Other than that, I don't see a situation where I could put myself in a place where I could actually just murder someone for being annoying.
All right. I like
Okay.
that.
Daver.
I was thinking more of like just a characteristic about that.
No, I know, but like dude, I
went all
racked my
dark.
brain over that question.
No, I
really
like
did.
it.
Like I'm like, if they did this or that, blah, blah. I'm like, I can't think of anything someone like I've never looked at someone like, you're so annoying, I just want to rip your fucking head off.
I
You
look
know
at
what I mean?
Daver
Like,
every day. And I think that.
I look at
Seventh
maybe
grade.
that's what it is he's made me numb to the question. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You're
might be
welcome,
true.
everybody. What you're saying is I've made you all a better person.
You're welcome, annoying stranger.
Yeah. I've been your annoying stranger for years.
Wait, is Daver the annoying stranger?
Here I am, everybody. Anyway,
Not a
I'll tell you why I'd keep him, because he could barricade the fuck out of them all.
yep.
He's definitely not a stranger.
Nope.
He barricades a mean mall.
So, my breaking point would if they let a zombie into my impenetrable mall.
Take that shit serious.
Yo, you would have won with that one.
I know.
That would have been it right there.
Fucking won.
That'd have been
Because if they somehow like fucking door, just like I'm getting this fucking door
See,
open.
That
You set that up the whole time.
I did. I really
Yeah.
did.
you did.
Wow, that was a long game.
Yeah, you played the
Daver
long.
playing the long game?
Yep.
What?
They were playing the long game, but I cut it a little too short.
Yep.
I
I was hoping that that Krupa was gonna pull it through.
And honestly, for me, if at one point in time he's just like, "Hey, do you
Hey, Nico.
no, no, no." I mean,
That's it. You're dead.
people pronounce my name wrong all the time, and they spell it wrong. Whatever, I don't give a fuck about that. But if they go,
KNEECO.
Okay.
H.
I think if he looked at me and he just goes, "Hey, do you like Kanye West?" I think I would literally just fucking kill him.
Just go into a blind rage. I don't even know what happened. I woke up
Well,
and his body parts were in the
Well,
freezer.
unless actually first I would have to go, "Do you?" And then if he said yes, I think I would have to kill him.
Yeah, imagine if he was just like you start chopping him.
Yeah.
He's like, he sucks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't even mention his fucking name. No, like honestly, I thought about it, and then there's like, there are dumb people in this world, and it's just that dude irks me. I don't know what it is. Maybe
Did you
because
guys
he's
hear the new Kanye West album?
dead.
right.
Dead to me. Dead to me.
Welcome to Daver's last
I'm
podcast
like-
Yeah.
episode.
I'm letting a fucking zombie
Ju-
in your mall, dude.
just-
Eating all the Cinnabons, dude. You better get over there.
Just for reference.
Eat all the Cinnabrains.
Cinnabon.
But
just-
that's my breaking point,
Oh,
dude. I
alright.
don't know why. I don't know. I'm like, I've been trying to think of why I don't like him so much, and he's just a turd. He's just a turd.
He's kind of gone crazy. I don't know. He's kind of gone off the deep end.
I don't know. If somebody played like Pearl Jam, I hate Pearl Jam so
Dude,
much.
I mean,
If my
I don't-
stranger
You guys
was-
are literally willing to
Can't
kill over your
find the
music
butter man,
preference.
that's- Huh?
That's how serious you take. You guys
No,
are
no, no.
literally willing to take
No.
a life over music
no,
preference.
because here's the deal about this is the whole thing about Kanye West. It's not just
He sucks.
no, it's not just his music. It's like
Him as a
people
person.
look at him as like a god.
Yeah.
And I'm
Eh.
just like, this is
Eh.
wild.
Eh.
And I'm like,
I feel like I'd get
He's
more
a
upset
very
over.
dumb person.
I feel like I'd get more upset over a Kardashian thing than I would over Kanye.
Yeah,
West.
he's
That's just
married
me.
to a Kardashian.
No, I know. And
Is
that's
Mr.
why I made the
Kardashian.
He's
connection.
Mr.
I'm just saying.
he's Kanye Kardashian.
His-
You know that.
His
Like, I
father
would-
slash mother-in-law.
I would rather hear the whole like Kanye was a really good artist when the world was normal than like, you know who was an amazing person who was the youngest self-made billionaire ever? Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner, is that the one? I don't even know. The
I
point
don't
is
know.
she's
Who
useless.
knows? Who cares? I think we should end it right here. No.
Yeah.
Well, for
Fuck
fuck them.
You see what I'm saying though? Now we're talking about this shit because this is why this shit
Now we're
irks
part
me.
of
You're
the
right.
problem.
I want to
Now
kill
we're
him
part
too.
of the problem.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. For reference, who was your favorite for the last round?
Daver played a good long game.
That
on
was
that
Yeah, it
one.
was
Yeah.
good.
All right.
You
So
didn't- you still
I'm
lied.
okay with the L, but I'm still okay with the.
That was damn well played right there.
Yeah.
We would have been in a real pickle if it was a 4-question thing. It's like, oh shit, we're
Yeah.
split
But
two
you
and
see
two.
though, like what I was saying before, like when I talk to him and I'm trying to get that reversal thing, if he was my friend and he did what I did, he would know that I don't like Kanye, that he would say that shit and then
and die.
and well, he would die, but basically it's kind of like, you know, he could play that game against me.
Yeah.
You know, so like that's basically how I was thinking. Like, hey, what are your music preferences? And then, you know, find out what kind of music he likes and find out who he doesn't like.
And then break all the CDs in FYE of all his
Hey,
favorite.
The next day,
I found the CD for you, but it was broken in half.
he goes over to Kay and he's like, "It's so weird. They don't have any Kanye here." It's like, yeah, someone must have bought them all up right before the
before the
zombie
apocalypse.
apocalypse. There,
No,
Well-
but he doesn't know Nico's in there because he's pretending to shop. He's like, "Was it you?" It's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah,
I was shopping for Pearl Jam.
So
Anyway,
I
not
think
my bag.
what had to irk me is if my stranger was Chad Kroger himself.
oh my god! All right,
Satan
all
in his
right.
final form.
Satan in his final form.
we had to. We just had to.
All right, Neeks. Well, take us out, would you?
Well,
You can only look at a photograph so many times.
I
I've
mean,
seen it, Chad.
I just
Please.
have to say, I mean, dude, I love these W's.
Just
I have
coming in.
like, I want to make a crown of W's just around my head.
They would, if you turn them upside down, they'd be M's. Actually,
And then everyone would think you're Mario.
Why would I want it upside down? It's a W.
Yeah, you
I
idiot.
realized after I said it that there's also a spike on. If you put W's around it, it would look exactly the same.
Even if you connected the W's, it would look.
It
It's
would
like
look
it's
exactly
like
the
that
same.
dumb blonde joke. It's like, why was the blonde picking picking a whole bunch of M&Ms out of the bowl? It's like,
The
I'm trying to
W's.
separate the W's.
Yeah. But
You know what though? You could tell him every time, like, Nico, you got the fucking thing on upside down again.
also, not only that, but if you think about a W and an M, it would be the same fucking thing.
That's
Mumbo
what I'm
and
saying.
Wumbo.
Like, it would just look the same.
Well,
On that note,
on that note,
Daver,
I don't know the alphabet.
thank you for joining us for another episode of Daver Learns the Alphabet.
Dave learns the shapes of letters.
The letter today is M/W.
Today's episode was brought to you by the letter M.
So no, I mean, thank you for the W again.
You mean the M?
Oh
Thank
my
you for
god.
I just, dude, I'm happy for him. I love him. I do. I love. This is why I come to this podcast to fucking win.
Well, I'm happy with my performance.
I enjoyed this episode.
I really like this one.
You know,
I had a hard time. I had a
No
hard
shit.
time with it.
You got to watch out for those Cinnabons. That's what's getting you. I mean, I think I would say. I mean, would you want to do the email? Like, have them send us
Hell
There-
yeah.
Hell
their
Yeah.
answer.
What
Yeah.
What is your breaking point?
They might have different stories too that they can use.
What's the? I want to hear the breaking point.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, let's hear the breaking point.
How would
At
you
what
kill
point?
somebody from justice? Put that in the fucking email.
This is how the world ends podcast at gmail.com.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, comment, slide into DMs.
Unless you don't like us, then fuck off.
Yeah.
But
But
we are.
for you guys that stick around, like I said in the beginning of this whole thing, we love you, baby.
Oh yeah, and
We-
we're also going to be venturing to the YouTube game. You know, giving you a little behind the scenes. We're going to be doing a couple things, just throwing some videos out there.
Sometime soon. We'll
yeah,
see.
sometime soon. We'll see. Hey, by this time, it might already be up. So,
Yeah, I was
watch
gonna
out for
say
that.
this.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a month when
Yeah,
this is already
see you in a
out.
month. Yeah.
Also,
Now you'll know how long it takes.
also, being a 58, we're not going to respond to your message on Instagram.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
These fembots be thirsty.
Yeah, Jessica 570432. Not
Fem-
happening, babe.
Fem thoughts.
Taken.
So until next time, this is how the world ends. Thank you guys. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.